What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to WrestleSlam special. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for sitting down with us. Where we're going to be talking about wrestling. We're going to talk about wrestling, and also I think we need to have a bit of a catch up, just us about wrestling related. So thanks for joining us. Yeah, I am back on hosting duties, and I am standing by with he's the multitask himself. He is Phil Connolly. I'm pointing my direction. And he, of course, he is known as the big boss man. He is known as the man. He's known as the boss, but he is known as Jerry Collin right over here. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. And myself, Matt Murphy, the host. Ladies and gentlemen, lads, how are you doing today?
Oh, good. Well, I'm coming over sickness, but I'm as good as I can be.
No, you still
You
have
look
that.
good.
Yeah, no, I've got better lighting now, which is cool. I actually can see myself.
Yeah, you have the. I don't know why, but all I can think of is the Degeneration X logo whenever
Yeah,
they come out.
I love the green. I can change it to whatever color, but I think the green looks good.
And you're feeling green today, yeah?
And I'm feeling a bit green. It's weird because at the weekend I started getting a bit, when you get that sore throat, and yesterday was just very bad yesterday.
Everyone is done with it. Better now than when we go to Iceland.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like the thing is, they're saying it's an unknown virus. They don't even know what it is.
Oh my days. I think I heard about
They're
that
saying
a while.
everybody has it, but they don't know what the actual thing is. It seems like it's the flu, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. That's like something like,
Like I don't think it's COVID either, like because you know.
yeah, I think it's one of those signals that you know you have it, but like, yeah, once it's not COVID, it would be grand. But no, you still have the caramel voice though,
Yeah,
Phil.
yeah.
Caramel voice. All right. And Jerry, to you real quick, what's the crack with you, lad?
Everything is good, Matt. Busy with the kids, busy with life. Matt planning a busy year as usual, but all is good, my man. I'm looking forward now to catching up with you on Saturday to watch the Rumble. And yeah, just same old, same old. When you have kids, life is hectic. You know what I mean? But everything's good. Everything's good. And I've been very consistent. I'm back in the gym training a lot. I know viewers don't want to know that, but look, for me, I'm on the helpline and it's going well and I'm training hard and I'm feeling good.
No, that's man. You look good for God's sake. You always look good. No,
Likewise, brother. Likewise.
Do you
I
have
mean, it's good.
actually? I just a random question, but is your hair? I haven't seen you in since before Christmas in person. But is your hair like super long?
My hair.
No,
Oh,
Jerry.
Jerry.
It
Okay.
just looks like your hair
Yeah.
is super long. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even
Fucking
know
hell.
that. I just thought that with the hat. The hat was weird. I just like his hair is super.
Yeah, I'm growing it. I'm growing it and yeah,
Looks good. I
it is
like.
super long.
I love
Yeah.
long.
Hmm.
Yeah. We're gonna meet up with you, and you're just gonna have like fucking like late 90s Triple H hair, ponytail, and everything else like that, lad.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going to keep it growing, especially for Iceland because we probably going to be like -1 over there or something, you know?
Yeah, I think real quick, I was with friends yesterday. I was out with them, and like it was cold, and I was like thinking like, yeah, it's cold as hell. I almost slipped on a few ice, and they just looked at me and says, "Matt, you're fucking going to Iceland in February. This is like prep. You like, what are you on about?" Oh Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lot more to go, boys. The Northern Lights, WrestleSlam live from the Northern Lights and the Blue Lagoon.
The Blue Lagoon Relax. What can you say? We'll be sorted for lights, I say, with the Northern Lights. Might even do an episode on the Northern Lights. You never know.
We'll
Never say
definitely do
never.
some sort of video for sure.
We'll do a video from the jacuzzi in the hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, definitely.
yeah.
We might need to get OnlyFans up and running. You never know. Anyway, let's move on to that now. But yeah, like you said, I'm going to be hosting duties on Saturday at my house because it's the most wonderful time of the year, lads, and it is indeed Rumble season. Last week, the lads was talking about the local Rumble with Dennis Murphy himself and Foxy himself. Episode's still on our YouTube channel if you haven't seen it yet. All things we are going to talk about another certain Rumble in another independent wrestling company called WWE. It's getting much love lately and everything like that. That's going to be on next Saturday. We're going to be talking about all things Rumble, about the Royal Rumble that's coming up, and of course, maybe a brief history about the Royal Rumble as well. Like years ago, WWE had this category, had this wrestling stipulation of 30 wrestlers competing and Hacksaw Jim Duggan won it. And what they didn't know, created indeed, Jerry. Oh,
He
and
looked
what
well. He
and
looked well the other night as well.
I
Hacksaw.
saw.
Yeah.
And what we didn't know, Jerry's gone to get something. What we didn't know is WWE made probably the best wrestling stipulation for. Oh, Jerry's gonna be holding that for the whole episode. But yeah, that escalated into probably one of the best wrestling stipulations, and that's the Royal Rumble. Hacksaw, much love, my lad. If you're watching this, so lads, how's everyone feeling for the Rumble next week? The Royal Rumble.
It's
This
weird.
week.
Yeah, it's weird because it's in February, but
Match face this week.
yeah,
This
weekend.
You said next week. Make sure you have that house ready this week, man.
It's like
5 days from now. 5 days from now.
Cancel that date with that Italian girl, man. You're with us this weekend.
I mean, I am going to be a 30 plus year old this year now, so I think the mind is getting the best of me. Like, what can I say? But like, yeah, the Rumble's coming up next week. Next week, so
Next weekend. Next weekend.
I think we need to air one match out there now. Cody Rhodes will be taking on Kevin Owens in a ladder match.
Yeah.
We talk about that real quick. It's kind of upsetting because whenever I see another match on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, it's always going to get overshadowed by the actual matches of it. But what's everyone's predictions on Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes?
I like the fact that Kevin Owens is doing these weird jackets and stuff to kind of upstage him. I'd love if he came out dressed as Stardust.
Everyone's saying that, yeah.
It would be brilliant. It actually would be.
Yeah. Could happen. Could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love everything Kevin Owens at the moment. He's been given a lot of creative freedom. If anyone was to beat Cody between now and Mania, it would be Kevin Owens, in my opinion. But I just think Cody's going to come through.
Yeah, I think Cody Rhodes is defending that at WrestleMania against somebody.
Yeah, I think yeah, I'm the same. Cody Rhodes, it'd be a big one if Kevin wins this one. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, I can see winning the match definitely because it's safe to say Cody's not the face of WB right now. It makes sense to have him going to WrestleMania. Still having that prediction that he's going to face John Cena, but yeah, it's kind of Cody's going to win, but he's not going to make Kevin Owens look bad in any way.
Agreed.
I think so. I think the match will be really good as well. Like it really will be good.
Yeah, they're always in good matches like Kevin and Cody, you know.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get any outside interference, or will this just be a straight ladder match?
Straight ladder match.
Yeah, I think you think so. Yeah, like I don't see why we'd have interference unless it's to set up something new for Kevin Owens, but I don't even see that.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey is gonna show up
again. Yeah.
Rah.
Right.
So far, this show has only 4 matches, and 2 of them are Royal Rumble matches.
That's perfect.
What's the
I think they'll have to announce 1 or 2 more, I think.
Yeah, they do, because the Rumble usually lasts for an hour or so, like with the 2 Royal Rumble matches. Right.
Is this the last year we're going to see one night, though? Do you reckon it'll go 2?
It'll go 2 in 2027, I'd say.
Yeah, I think you could be right, I think.
I still feel like it should be for one night still, just because it'll just be like that good moment of all that packed into one.
But I think in hindsight, if you think about it, it allows the Rumbles to breathe a bit if they're on separates. As much as I don't want it to happen, I mean, 2 of them in one night. As much as I love it, it's kind of like it can be draining.
Yeah.
I'm all for. I love all that, but like sometimes it's just go. You know.
Yeah. So I think maybe WWE might do something different, but like
I think
personally,
what I heard right from through the grapevine of my looking online, they want to make Royal Rumble 2 nights, Money in the Bank 2 nights, and something else as well. Could be Survivor Series maybe, but they
maybe
want
the major
Money in the Bank. They want to do 2 nights as well, and I don't know when that's going to happen though.
But imagine like they do Money at the Bank in Manchester now or whatever, like, and it's 2 nights. Like you're going over on a Friday for SmackDown, Saturday, Sunday pay-per-view.
All the fans are screwed, like, you know.
You're taking out a fucking loan,
Yeah.
and you've got that.
It's the
You're
same as
asking the
it's
credit
the same
union to
as
give
Man
you two,
United.
two
I
grand.
worth £66 a match. You know. It's the same thing. Like it's just too much money. Like for
Yeah.
an average fan to go to one of those shows to pay for your hotel, your dinner, your flights, and the hotel before you even go. It's
Yeah.
mad.
Well, I could say here honestly, and I know like this is why people watch because we go into topic and debate. I'll never go to another WrestleMania unless I have someone that sponsors, like like you have
Yeah,
advertising
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
I physically could not fork out 3-4 grand anymore. Unless no,
Well,
I
it's
say
like you just have
if I
to
save it for 2 years, I'm
like
probably
at our age, we have to kind of like justify like what can I spend this on? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Especially with
Yeah.
yourself, like because like you have so much on. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, like it's the fact as well. Like I know Matt's going to do one. Matt will definitely do a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's
I
on
really want to do a Royal Rumble, and I'm saying it right here, right now. I will do a Royal Rumble within the next 3 years, and I'm ideally looking at next year.
The Saudi
yeah.
Arabia.
I mean, like I have so many bucket lists for each category, like filmmaking, acting, da da da. As a wrestling fan, WrestleMania is over there. Like I understand you guys told me about yourself not pushed to go to WrestleMania. I was like, dude, it's still on my bucket list. I want to at least witness WrestleMania. I said long ago I wanted to go to WrestleMania before I hit 30 and
Mm.
past the deadline. But sure,
Like
look,
I can tell, we can talk about me and Jerry there now, right? Like Darren Blake used to go every single year, and he just got to the point where it's like this is way too much. Like
Yeah.
mm,
So just
if he stopped going, there's something wrong. You know what I mean?
just for the fans, right? Darren Blake, I can put my hands up and say he is in this country of in the county of Cork. He's been to the most WrestleManias. I think he's been to every mania from say maybe WrestleMania 10 or 11, Phil, up to
And I
36.
think it could be as far as 9.
Yeah, so say Mania 9,
Yeah.
all the way up to maybe 36. And even today, now he like obviously he's got 2 daughters, and he says to this day he cannot justify going anymore for the cost. It's not worth his while.
I think
Now
he
he
said,
has said if New Orleans, if they come back to New Orleans, he'll go.
yeah. I think he
yeah,
quoted because of the 2 nights and the Raws and all that, it was like 10 grand or something.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He has a fine collection of steel
You could get
chairs
a
for me.
you could get a new car for that. You know what I mean?
Get anything you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, so these down is like straightforward. Like he's WrestleMania wouldn't be the same without Dan Blake. We need to change to
Yeah.
back to the Royal Rumble now,
Yeah.
lads. We can talk about this forever, but we need to give the people what they want, and that's talking about the Rumble.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move on. We're gonna say women comes first. So we're gonna talk about the women's Royal Rumble now. To me, it's a bit difficult to pick who do you want to win the Royal Rumble. So we're going to do three things, lads. We're going to do who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Who do
Yeah.
you think might win? And who do you want to win the Royal Rumble? The most random one you can think of. Though
Okay.
I'll start off by saying like who I think might win the Royal Rumble, who I feel like is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I feel like they're going to give it to Charlotte Flair, if I'm going to be honest. We saw the teaser that she actually announced to be coming to Royal Rumble. I feel like that they're going to try and make Charlotte Flair like not like the Brock Lesnar of the women's division of WWE, but she'll come in show why she's one of the best wrestlers we have right now. And of course, she's going to win, and she'll probably face Rhea Ripley and for WrestleMania. It's going to be overdone, but that's why I feel like that they're hyping Charlotte Flair so much at this point. What do you think?
I think
Who do you,
Charlotte Flair as well, but I don't think she's fighting Rhea.
no?
No, I think they've done that. We watched that. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, we saw that 2 years. I don't think they're going to do that for a third time. This will be a third time if they do that match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I just
Remember
can't see them doing that.
Remember they did that so much with Becky Lynch. It
Oh
got
no,
to the
I
point
know, yeah, but I just can't see them doing it. I can't, unless Triple H really wants that match for some weird reason. I just don't see that match. Like, I think that other match they had 2 years ago when we watched it at your house was perfect. That's
Mhm.
probably my favorite women's match at WrestleMania ever.
Yeah. Probably because it was at my house and it was great
Well, the
crack.
match itself was just like, lads, I thought it was over like 5 times, and it was superb.
Yeah,
Super.
that's what you want. That's what you want in the Rumble. Jerry, who do you think will win at the Royal Rumble? Women's
I
Royal
am
Rumble.
certain that Charlotte Flair is going to win.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
Um, I reckon that she's going to win. I reckon the last four in that match will be Charlotte Flair, Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, and maybe Becky or Bianca Belair, depending if Becky comes back. I reckon Io Sky will be the second favourite in that. But I'm going to say Charlotte to win. I would love Lyra Valkyria to win. And what was the third question?
The third question was like, who do you think is going to win? There was who might win and who you really want to win. Your personal favorite to win.
Yeah, Lyra to really win, Charlotte to win, and I'm going to say Io Sky to potentially win.
Yeah.
Nice.
And for me, I suppose Charlotte will win. Who I actually want to win is Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, she'll be there, definitely.
And who could possibly win? I don't know. It's hard. I think Liv Morgan, but like, I don't think so. But like, it's just a name I just came into my head.
Right. For me, because I said that Charlotte Flair will win. Who I think might win will actually be Raquel Rodriguez. Solely because I would love her to win this one. And she'll probably have like tensions with Liv Morgan about facing Rhea Ripley, like repeat the NXT classic rivalry they once had, Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. She might win at WrestleMania, might be a rivalry going on with, let's say, with Liv Morgan inserted. Who I really want to win, and I'm thinking with Jerry, this one has to be Lyra Valkyrie. Not because she's our girl, not because we've been following her for so long. I just think it'd be a good win for her because a lot of people are still trying to get used to the Intercontinental title for the women's division.
Yeah.
So if she wins that, that'll make the title more powerful. Even if she drops at WrestleMania, we know how important that will be. So that's why I think Lyra, I want to win, and that's my picks.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the bright spark of it? I think standout Jordynne Grace. I think she'll do well, but she won't win. Like, the way there's someone always kind of is a big standout performer in it.
I love the way you put that out there. Do you have anyone, Matt? Do you have anyone that could be a standout performance?
I think first, I would not just standout performance. I think I was just going to say, who do you think will be the biggest entrant? Do you think the Royal Rumble might come back?
I'm going to say Mandy Rose.
That's not a bad one there. People really want AJ Lee, but I just can't see it.
No.
It's hard to know. Like,
I remember, what's that girl again? Stephanie? Is it Stephanie Vargas, is it?
yeah, from NXT, yeah. I think the biggest surprise you're going to get this year is from TNA. I reckon Rosemary might be in this.
I'd love if that happened. She deserves it.
Yeah, I know that's what I mean. They deserve a stadium moment. Like those they've been around
Veterans.
so long.
I think I might get it. Yeah.
Did you say Rosemary? Yeah.
Yeah, from TNA. I think there'll be one or two from TNA. I just don't know who.
I was thinking that like Rosemary. I would love to see her because I've always been such a big fan of her, and I feel like people does not know who Rosemary is. They're gonna look at her and be like, "Whoa!"
Dana Brooke could also be in this Ash by Elegance.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not sorry enough to cut in, Matt. I like the way you said Rosemary there. I remember doing an interview with her a couple of years ago, and she was in character.
Yeah.
In the interview, and I was fascinated. She had the face paint on as well.
Yeah, I know.
Really nice.
Great character. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love how she always will turn on being as Rosemary. So yeah, Rosemary will be the biggest one. I'm holding hope AJ will come back. Stop it, lads. Stop.
I actually think that she will come back, but I just don't know when.
Yeah. Because it's been teased so long. Right. Well, that is our predictions. That's who we think is going to be the layout for the Women's Royal Rumble. We're going to move on to the men's. Same one we're going to do with who do you think will win, might win, and who you really want to win. Jerry, we're going to start with you. You're buzzing, lad.
Right. John Cena's going to win it.
The goal.
I think CM Punk will almost win it. And I would love, and call me controversial, I would love to see The Rock win it.
Yeah, there was talk of The Rock winning it as number 31 just to piss people off. Which would be funny. Yeah. I would have thought
I think everyone just said that just to troll everyone, but it was like, I know that can actually happen, guys. Stop laughing.
Yeah.
That's it. right? Because for me, I think it's gonna be Joe Hendry for all three categories. All right, good night, everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, who uh who I think will win it will probably be John Cena. Because I would love to see John Cena winning this. It's his year. He flat out said he wants to go with a bang. Give him a Royal Rumble shot. Because let's be realistic, people will tune into this because everyone who knows nothing about wrestling knows about John Cena. So that'll get them invested knowing that he'll be at WrestleMania. And like you said, he had a bad run for the last few years in WWE. It's obvious he had to be safe for all the projects he was in. I want to see him actually going out like starting off well with the Rumble, showing that he's taking his 100 seriously. I feel like who might win will be CM Punk. I think kind of like the same boat. Punk wants to go on forever as long as he can. So I don't like saying this because I feel like he will go on for the next 3 to 4 years. I think he just wants to prove his mark with WWE. You know, it's the same that he's not messing around. And I would love him to have a rivalry at least with Seth Rollins. That's been teased properly for so long. And who I think I want to win, again, this is controversial, but he is on the top picks, has to be Jey Uso, main event Jey. Uh,
Yeah.
and I think it's because what proved me was just if you go back to his rivalry with Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
he was treated like he was never going to be close to the title. Up to now that he's becoming the main event, people talk about him, and he had probably a great match with Gunter, probably one of the best matches we have so far this year. So I would love to see him winning, him taking on Cody Rhodes, and Roman will just be there, like disbelief, like I can't believe that you're actually ahead of me.
Yeah.
That could be a good storyline as well. Like, so that's my picks. John Cena to win, CM Punk might win, and Jey Uso main event Jey.
Yeah.
I think was
Yeah,
that?
sorry.
No, no,
You know Roman. No, come on, shut up.
no, no, go on. Go away.
No, I was going to change. I was like, like there's going to be so many wrestlers in this Rumble that have a big part to play.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
think Reigns is going to get screwed over anyway somehow
Mm,
to
mm.
set up his Mania match. So whoever Reigns is going to fight at Mania, guys, they're gonna fuck him up at the Rumble.
CM Punk.
Is it Solo? Is it someone like that? You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
It's going to be very
That's who it
angled
is.
by
That's who it's
Roman.
going to be because The Rock isn't coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like they
I
need
know.
to have Reigns in a big match, and I don't think a big match for Reigns is Walter Gunter.
no, no.
Yeah, yeah, wrong one. All right, Phil, what about yourself? Who do you think will
Um,
win?
I'm
To
going to start
win?
off with the standout performer being Jey Uso. I think he's going to come. I'm going to judge this now, right? He's going to come in the between 1 and 5 and last until the last four.
Hmm.
I think the last four will be Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and John Cena.
Mm.
That's a good show.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I
one.
think Jey Uso is going to have one of the standout performances. He's just going to be that Iron Man that happens every year.
So
Yeah.
you said like, pull a Rey Mysterio, he'll just like sing
Yeah.
through.
Like who I actually want to win is John Cena. Who should win is John. It's all John Cena. It's just everything's John Cena for. I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. I'm all on board this whole retirement tour. I love it.
Yeah, Sam. I think stand-up performance is I don't see him winning this, obviously, but Penta, I
Yeah,
feel like
good. Yeah,
with him coming into it because everyone knows who he is, and I think WWE is like they're aware what they could do with Penta.
yeah.
Especially with Rey Mysterio supporting him. Would love him to be at least in the final 5 or 4. Again, I can't see him winning it, but I can see him actually having a good performance in the
The
Royal
thing is,
Rumble.
as well now for the men's Royal Rumble lads, TNA's in play.
Yeah.
So you have. I'd love again for Ace Austin or Moose.
Yeah, I
To me,
feel like they're gonna
right,
go really. I think going back to the women's Royal Rumble, I feel like they're gonna go all out with TNA.
well, Joe
Uh,
Henry seems like a banker, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Joe Hendry, Nick Nemeth, maybe you never know. Like maybe we're gonna have Nick Nemeth coming out, and then Joe Hendry, and the two of them will face off, and the commentary team is gonna say a brief history of what about the two. That will get people tuning into TNA to see the rest of the history. Like you never know.
Like, who do you reckon will be a surprise?
Hendry.
Yeah.
Hendry.
I think always
I think
ready.
Nick Nemeth will come out.
I think always ready. Mark Cardona is one to watch.
Yeah, yeah. I think Mark Condon, I know he never said it, but he did flat out say he wants a company that he wants to call home.
Yeah,
So maybe he might come out, maybe he'll actually sign a contract with WWE just because he flat out said under one condition. He doesn't want to be Zack Ryder. Does not want to be Zack Ryder
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
That's a good one.
It's going to
But
be good.
no,
I think it'll be a great show. I'm looking forward to just. It's always exciting. Do you know who I
Yeah.
love? You love to see like Chris Masters and all these kind of Mr. Kennedy and all. We've always talked about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ken Shamrock. Dun, 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 dun,
That
dun,
kind
dun.
of stuff is just all be brilliant. Like, but the
Yeah,
thing
I
is,
feel
that it's in India. Where's in Indianapolis? I think Pat McAfee's from there, so don't be surprised if he's in it.
It's a waste of
uh,
an entrance, isn't
It
it?
is exactly. That's what I was just going to say.
yeah, I think it's not the Royal Rumble without one entrance that we're just gonna look at each other like
And Logan
Uh,
Paul is in it too. Like, just so you know as well.
Macaulay Culkin? What?
Logan Paul.
Oh, right. I thought you said Macaulay
No, no.
Culkin.
Logan Paul is going to be fighting at WrestleMania, so another one to watch.
yeah.
I don't want him
Logan Paul versus Conor
to.
McGregor.
I actually think it should be the Paul Bearers versus the Usos at WrestleMania. I really do.
Yeah.
No. Let's move on. I just
Like,
don't
for the
want to
tag
go.
belts, it definitely, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Before we wrap up, we're gonna do something very out of the blue. There's so many Royal Rumbles we had, so many, so many. So lads, right now on the spot, once I gun to your heads, but Phil, Jerry, what's your favorite Royal Rumble match of all time? Right now, say it. Phil, you go first.
2007. I
Yeah.
really, I really like it. But 1992 is the real one. That's the real best one. But 2007 holds a special place.
Mm, mm, mm. 2007. Who won that one
And
now? That was
Undertaker, yeah. Undertaker won.
Undertaker one. Yeah, definitely that
But the
one. Definitely.
92 is the holy grail of Royal Rumbles. Just no, nothing else.
Yeah, I think the night in back in the 90s, that's when things are picking up with the Royal Rumble.
Well, 92 is the one where Ric Flair wins with the double F belt, and it's just just look who's in it. It's unbelievable. It's an
Yeah.
unbelievable Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think for me, I really everyone's gonna say, oh, it's a Monday one. I think the 2018 one. I know it's recent, the one with Shinsuke Nakamura. Just because the Royal Rumbles beforehand, I felt like it was going a bit stale with predictable winners. But with the 2018 one, Shinsuke won, no build up to him. Like there was no these that it would kind of get Royal Rumble more
Yeah.
interesting. I felt like. My opinion.
No,
Jerry,
I think I agree with you.
yeah. Jerry, what about you? Royal Rumble, best of all time?
The favorite one for me, guys. There's a reason I'll be quick with it, right? It was the year after I moved to Ireland. So I lived in England for a couple of years when I was small. My dad was working there, my mum. 97. And the reason being, I was obsessed with Bret Hart. He came out, he got screwed over in the end, and Stone Cold won. Even though Stone Cold was eliminated, he still won. Um, I still have the VHS, believe it or not. That was recorded on my mate's recorder. He gave me the VHS, and I still have it. So for me, '97 was huge, especially as well with the match between Michaels and
That's what I
Psycho
was
Sid.
just going to say. Is that the first time they did a stadium show for Royal Rumble? It was too, I think.
Oh, I think it was, yeah, yeah.
There's
But for
8,000 or something
me,
like that. Like,
yeah, that was a really good Royal Rumble. Like you had like Jay the Snake, just the names in general, The Undertaker. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that was a big one, and obviously I was a big Bret Hart fan, so I was a bit upset when he got screwed over in the end.
yeah.
Yeah. I think along with the two, I know I just said mine, but I think if we have to go for two ones, always has to be the Royal Rumble 2001 as well. The one where Austin won for the third time in the Royal Rumble.
Hmm.
Kane having one of the best Royal Rumble performances, eliminated one, just weapons all around the place. And that means a lot because that was actually my very first Royal Rumble I got introduced to when I was getting
Yeah.
into wrestling. Like, what's the
That's a
big
good
deal
one.
about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one along with the 2018 one. So, but yeah, those are ones. Now, real quick, we're gonna end it on a bummer, unfortunately. What's everyone's least favorite Royal Rumble?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Might as well be fair.
2015, I think it's 15. It's the one where Roman Reigns got held his hand up by The Rock. That was really bad. That was so bad that I was actually at the point where I need to cancel the Royal Rumble. Like it was that bad.
Everyone wanted to cancel it, I think.
No,
That
but
was
they just
it.
were like, if this is going to be the way they're going forward with them, I'm not watching this anymore. It was that bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. I
think that
think
I think it was either that and the one before it was just as bad. The one Daniel Bryan didn't win. The one that but
I think that was the same one.
was that the same one?
Yeah, and I think I remember something
I
bad
don't
was
think it is
straight.
the same one. I don't think. Is it?
Yeah. Well, I remember straight after W did something kind of shitey with when it came to like transitions was
Yeah.
when Daniel Bryan got eliminated. It was Goldust's entrance, and all you see
Oh
is
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That was really
Oh,
bad, that one. That was very bad. Also, as well, shout out to 1999 for being an absolute diabolical Royal Rumble.
that's the one
Oh,
with
Mr. McMahon was here.
Yeah, terrible, terrible Royal Rumble. It's full
oh
of
yeah.
it's full of jobbers, and when you watch it, it's just so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was I think it was 2011, Alberto Del
Oh, the
Rio.
40-man one.
Right. That yeah, we don't
In
we
10 for me would be 2002.
yeah,
Mm.
I think the reason I think for that was just like it was like 40 men and it was like no, it still wasn't the
It
same.
doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's too long.
Yeah, I think the two worst ones would probably be the 2014 one, the one with Batista one.
That's the
Uh
one I'm thinking. Yeah, that is the one before the Reigns one. The Reigns one was the next year. So
yeah,
yeah,
I
that
think it
one.
was because I was like asking the question, why did Batista win just when he just like showed up when they could give it to anyone else? And I think this is probably everyone's one. Now, I had a great night. We watched it at the Macau, I remember, but it has to be the 2022 Royal Rumble when Brock Lesnar won it.
Oh yeah,
Um, Great time, but we when Brock Lesnar's theme song hit, we all knew it was like, yeah,
yeah,
Brock won.
yeah.
Shane coming out for the final four, the drama and everything like that, it just kind of ruined it for me, but that was it. So yeah, only fair. That's how we're gonna end it, boys. So yeah, that is our Royal Rumble talk. Pretty good, I say myself. Looking forward to Saturday. It's the Rumble season, lads. Get rumbling. Everyone rumbling. Lads, come on, rumble. Rumble.
Oh,
Do
hey.
this.
Rumble, rumble.
Damn right. All right, lads. Thanks for watching. Jerry, Phil, closing statements. Real quick.
Enjoy the show. That's me.
Have fun. Lots of food.
All right. Have a good one and toss somebody over the top rope because it's that time. Cheers, lads. Rumble.